Good morning, traders. This is Ed Carter with the Trader Vision 2020 featured trade idea setup and trade plan for Thursday, July 12th, 2018. Today's trade idea will be tandem, TNDM, and let's see what all we've got going here. The first thing is that obviously we've got a bullish engulfing of a doji. Some people might call that a left-right combo. I've heard it called that before. The other thing is that off this recent run, we have a couple support and resistance lines off the weekly that match up good. And let's look at that. You can see we've got a strong level of a lot of touches here just above where we're at now. We've got a level that kind of matches up in a couple places as well. Actually, I'm not sure if I did that off of the weekly or the 4-day. Where did I get that line? 8, 7, getting closer. 6, 4. I'm not sure where I got it, to be honest with you, so let's get rid of that line. Right now, I'm not here to invent anything. We're just going to go with what we see. But that's still, that 23.6 extension is our first target off of a 38.2 Fib retracement, almost dead on. And coming down to this trend, which we climbed back into after gapping out of yesterday. So that's what we're looking at, sort of a J-hook type breakout. We're looking for some support off of these recent highs, including the high off of this candle, to provide some support once we're above and breaking out. Frankly, this is that level off of the weekly where we saw some resistance. Otherwise, I might try to buy a little bit below this, but I'm looking, I guess, to see proof that this is going to hold a support once we get up through it after we backed off of it yesterday. We'll use this level to protect our stop, so put our stop down below. It's a fairly tight stop. But that's a relative thing to say. It's tight for the chart. It's not so tight, or not so, tight for a lot of people. It's over 5.5%, but we're looking at a first target up here of 15+%, and that second target up to weekly level resistance is 24+%. So we're hoping for a nice little pop out of this one. Let's see if we can't put together a trade plan. We'll have to watch earnings. Looks like they've got, they'll probably have earnings someplace around the 26th of this month. We'll have to verify. Since there's no announced date yet, I know we're probably at least 2-3 weeks out. Some services will go off of Zach's estimate, and Zach's may have estimated a date for us, but I don't have one off of our earnings date service. Let's go with 1 entry and 2 exits. And let's call our entry here 24.80. I'm just rounding and getting in the area here, with a stop down here around 23.50. A first target up here at let's see what that fib is at, 78. So let's go to 28.70. And that second target up here about 30.90. In this account, it says we can do 115 shares. Let's see what 100 shares does to us in terms of trade size. Only 2.44% for $130 of risk. So let's go ahead and bump this up to 150. See where that puts us. 3 2/3%. I can accept that. Less than $200 of risk. It's still a little bit steep risk for this goal, but let's see what the reward plans out to be. If we were to sell half of them at that first target, we would be getting 3 to 1, and we would be having the potential to make almost $300 by selling half. If we had to sell the entire position at that first target, we would in fact pull down 585, well exceeding our goal. So I'm willing to accept that risk, 195 to make 585 at the first target, and if the entire plan comes together, we'll pick up another 400 and almost 60 bucks. So we would be looking at a risk of 195 for a chance to make 750 over 20%, giving us 3.85 to 1 overall, and I can certainly live with that. So this will be our trade plan for the featured trade idea today. Please evaluate this against your own view of the market. And again, it looks in the pre-market here at 7 that we're gapping back to the bullish this morning. But evaluate this trade against your own view of the market, your own trade rules and criteria, and your own trading style. And if you do take it, we wish you the best of luck. Regardless, we wish you the best of luck for trading today on Thursday, and we hope to see you in the trading room.